Episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. We need to talk about this. I just got done watching it right this second. The episode just finished seconds ago. I turned on my camera to record. Right. First things first. Episode starts, and I'm thinking, wow, we're finally going to get what was advertised, what we were promised, and that's Anakin and Vader. We're finally getting, full spoilers here, folks, we're finally getting some flashbacks. This is what I wanted. Maybe it's a bit late, right? This is very late. I wish we got this from episode 1, episode 2. That's what I wanted from this whole show. That's what I was led to believe this show was going to be, was about exploring the relationship between those two characters rather than all about this mission with Leia, right? We were led to believe that it was going to be Anakin and Vader. We were going to get these flashbacks. Hayden was returning. That was a big thing. I've been very disappointed with the series from the beginning until this point because we didn't get what we were promised, what we were made to believe was going to be happening. So I was very happy when this episode started. Finally, we are getting that. Finally. It's too late, but we're getting it. And I hope we get more of it in the final episode. Now, although we did get these scenes, and I think the scenes were alright, they're far from perfect, but they were alright. Although we did get those, it still doesn't detract from, it still doesn't change the fact that the action and the writing and the way these characters are behaving are just, oh my god, it's awful. It's truly awful, right? I really want to love this show. As a Star Wars fan, I am desperate to love this show. I'm sitting here watching my screen, trying to love it. With all of my heart, I want to love this show. But they keep doing stupid things, stupid crap, making stupid decisions in the writing and the action that just pulls me out of it, and I'm like, this is laughably bad. I know that it's a big thing that stormtroopers always miss, right? That's always been a thing. Oh, they're not very accurate. But this show takes it to a whole new level. Like, these stormtroopers, I mean, you're talking about these stormtroopers shooting at, like, lots and lots of people coming in. We're outnumbered, the stormtroopers are coming in. But when these people get shot, they just get up and walk away. Obi-Wan comes, oh, you've been shot. Pick you up and run away. Meanwhile, the stormtroopers get shot once. And they're the ones wearing the armor, and they just fall dead. And let's not... There's so much to unpack here, right? Reva. Can we talk about Reva, right? That stuff was predictable. I said it in a previous video I made. I've been saying it since like episode 1, episode 2. It seems pretty obvious to me that Reva is going to turn good. It's very likely maybe she had some sort of connection to the flashback at the very beginning of the show with the younglings, whatever. And so, yeah, it seemed that's basically what happened in this episode. No surprise there. And I guess that's okay. I just wish it wasn't so predictable. Talking about predictability as well, the Grand Inquisitor turns out, okay, yeah, he's alive. Which we all kind of knew because Rebels is canon, and he's alive in Rebels, which takes place after this show. But, right, can I just... This video's a mess. I'm rambling all over the place, but... Right, Reva, I know she's trying to work against Vader. But her letting right, she's outside with Obi-Wan. Got him on his knees. Whole army of stormtroopers around her. She's to wait there for Vader coming down to get Obi-Wan. Right? What on earth? How on earth does it make any sense at all for her to tell Obi-Wan, okay, you have to go over there with 2 stormtroopers back into this little building. Into this cave or whatever. Like, what? What the hell was going on there? It made absolutely no sense. Like, what is she thinking? Like, obviously, okay, I know she's not, like, doing the thing for Vader. She's trying to work against him. But does she think Vader's, like, a total moron? Like, Vader told you, wait there, right? Obi-Wan is under your watch. You know he's escaped from stormtroopers in the past. More than just 2 of them in the past. He's done all these sorts of things. He's a trained Jedi, right? Yeah, why would you just send him away with 2 stormtroopers when Vader is going to be landing right there where he literally is right now? Why wouldn't you just keep him there? It didn't make any sense at all. Like, that is one of the most stupid writing decisions I've ever seen on a television show. It was so bad, so dumb. And then it almost got worse. Like, Reva goes and ends up trying to fight Vader, right? And okay, I like the idea of that fight would have been cool and Vader showing how much more powerful he is, and I like that. And I like the idea of him using the Force against her and whatever, because, like, he's not even taking the time to take out his lightsaber because she's not worth it. He's just dodging out of the way and then forcing her back. That's how powerful he is. But the choreography, man, it wasn't good. It just doesn't look good. It's not satisfying to watch. it pains me to watch. I'm cringing watching this action. And then it got even worse, right? So the Grand Inquisitor appears out of nowhere. Oh, I'm here, and okay, they wanted to do that reveal, whatever. But the fact that they leave Reva alive on the ground. Since when does Darth Vader leave someone alive? To, oh, you're in the gutter now. What, do they think she's just going to bleed out or something? That's not how lightsabers work, you know? But what the hell are these people thinking? It makes no sense. What are these writers thinking when they're writing these scripts, when they're writing this episode? It makes no sense. Darth Vader wouldn't just leave her alive there. That's not what Darth Vader would do. This is not a real, like, it doesn't, that can't be Darth Vader. Like, you expect me to believe that Darth Vader's showing mercy and leaving her there? Like, what is this? What is this show? Literally, the Inquisitors are hunting down all these Force-sensitive people and all the Jedi and whatever, and killing them so that they can never be a threat. Yet you expect me to believe that they are literally just going to leave Reva lying there, still alive. Meanwhile, she is actually powerful. She is trained in the Force. She's trained with her lightsaber. And she's got a vendetta against these people. And we're expected to believe that they're just going to leave her there. That made absolutely no sense. And I'm honestly angry that they did that. I don't know how they're managing to do it, but somehow the writing and the decisions the characters make on this show just get worse and worse with every episode. The best episode of this show so far was the very first one, right? And even that one had a lot of issues, mainly with the Leia stuff, like with the chase scenes and the action there. But the first episode, I quite enjoyed. I enjoyed seeing Obi-Wan, I enjoyed seeing him in the desert, I enjoyed that sort of thing. That's what I liked. I liked that. And episode 3 had its moments as well, with like Vader like walking through the town and like killing people. That was a good scene as well. That had a few moments. But again, then that had like bad moments, like the fight with Vader and Obi-Wan at the end. I found that really dissatisfying. And also, like, Reva appearing at the end of the tunnel when Leia was running up, like, that was just stupid as well. But aside from episodes 1 and 3, which I thought had a lot of redeeming qualities to them, I've thought that this show overall is, so far, has just been bad. It has been bad. There is no other way to put it. And as much as I keep saying, I really want to love this show. I say it to myself, I say it to people I speak to about the show after every episode. I say, I really want to love this show. Nothing would please me more than if this show was fantastic. I want to love it. And I'm sitting here watching it like, oh, I really want to feel good. Oh, Vader's coming. This is going to be good. And every time I'm disappointed. It's like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I getting my hopes up when it's been demonstrated for the past 4 episodes up to this point that they just don't know what they're doing. The writers, the directors, this is a mess of a show. It is a mess. And until this episode, this is the first episode we've had where it has actually given us some of what we've been promised, which was that sort of revisiting the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan. We got a little bit of it this episode. That's it. This is the first time we've actually gotten what we were kind of expecting. This is the first time. And the problem is, we've gotten to this point where everything else about the show is just bad. And so those moments we finally get them, but it's too little too late. Too little too late, because everything else is just bad. It's just not done well. And I'm so upset because I just want this show to be good. But it's not. And it really pains me to say that. And I know some people are saying, oh, the show's great, and you're just a hater, and you're just that. But I don't think you're being objective. I think you're caught up in nostalgia, or you just want to love it too much, and you're being blind to it. I want to love it just as much as you do. I wish I could love it. But it's just, the writing and the action choreography, it's just so bad, so bad. Darth Vader is being written as like a huge moron, and I'll watch episode 6. And I'll hope that it's maybe the best of the bunch, but I'm not holding out for that. My expectations are gone. I shouldn't have even been expecting much for this episode, but the beginning of the episode, when they start with those flashbacks, I was like, yes! And it got my hopes up again. But I'm not going to make that same mistake again. I'm just not. Anyway, let me know what you're thinking about the show in this episode in those comments down below. Or like, are you somehow enjoying this? Am I wrong here? Like, let me know what you're thinking.